All right.
I mean, I would commentate, but my my knowledge of this game doesn't extend far beyond 2016.
That's okay.
So,
I mean, Base versus Latalis, they're probably going to be playing Season 2 characters anyway.
That's true.
Unless Latalis decides to pull out the ROM, but otherwise he has Aganos and Omen at his disposal.
Right.
I'm not sure who he's going to pull against Base. I'm not sure who Base is going to pull because he plays like 8 characters.
That's true. Well, what have we seen today? We've seen Cinder and we've seen Spinal. Anyone else?
I think that's all he's pulled so far.
Okay.
But he's got, he's got Jago under his wing. He's got Shadow Jago. He's got.
That's an interesting point that this whole tournament has gone, and I don't think I've seen a single Jago.
Yeah, we're very happy. We're very happy to not have to deal with Jago.
I'm sure.
Did I hear Cinder? Oh, which one? Well, there's 2 here.
That looks like it hasn't been opened yet. That's been opened.
Yeah.
This one hasn't been opened. Mike, this one hasn't been opened.
Oh, can I get one, actually? Do we have more that haven't been opened? Because I could really use one.
I see. Do you have any water back there?
Mike, you got another water? Here it is.
Please. I just realized I could really use one. Oh, bless. Bless your soul.
Commentary, your mouth dries out.
Thank you. What? Cool. All right, so Latalis pulling out the ROM against Cinder. That might be a little difficult.
Would it be any more difficult if he picked Aganos?
Maybe. That's the thing, though, is that well, see, the thing is, on Cinder's target combos, he's negative on all but one. So, like, Rom can come in for that grab if he really wants to, because that starts up in 3 frames. Okay, gets a grab on him after the bomb hit's done, block's done. This is where it gets really hard for Rom to be, because he just gets pushed out by Cinder's firebombs, and he doesn't really have great times to move in. He's got a good forward dash, can't really jump. Okay, breaks the light, Trailblazer. All right, not even giving him a chance to break the linker. Oh my god, he could have gotten a little more damage out of that. Did not see the lockout in time, was already going into the... Okay. Straight up call out the Shadow Inferno by going into his projectile invulnerable Shadow. Crouching medium punch. Great spacing. Taking advantage of the gap to use emergence. Put Base down to that one little bit of health where you could chip him out with that, but he gets hit by it anyway. Builds him a little instinct, though, with that. Something to watch out for. Jabs him before he can jump. Calls out the fact that Base was expecting a grab from that, but just jabs him down instead. Okay, all right. Base leaving space in these target combos, just enough to say, hey, make a mistake, press a button. Put the fission on him. Burn out the arms. The thing about that is that now Rom does not have access to his openers or his command grabs unless he wants to keep building that. But he goes for the Shadow Emergence, and in that time, the burnout runs out. So Cinder's burnout, what it does is, depending on the ender level, won't prevent, but it'll disincentivize you to use whatever limb button he has burned out. So Rom has his command grab, and he has his only opener on arms. So if he burns out arms, you really don't want to do that because it's going to reset the burnout meter and keep building potential damage for Cinder. But he does it anyway. He accepts the risk because he knew he was going to get the grab. Oh my god, no! There's so much potential damage from that, though, that as soon as he saw the lockout, Base just took it away. And that is 1-0 for Base. That was too much fun. Okay, gets him with the jumping medium punch. Strange choice, but if it works, it works. Okay. Tries to backdash out of the fish, and you can't get that done. Oh, grabs him out of the emergence. Emergence, the only thing that's not invulnerable to his grabs. Neutral jump over. Too afraid of the bomb explosion. This is breakable. Not going to do it, though. The fear of God in that counter break. Gets busted by the bombs. Trying to krill shield cancel. Catches the backdash. Puts the krill on him. Take that. Potential, not potential damage. Real damage. That is going to hurt. Jabs him out.
Has Base dropped a game all tournament?
I don't know. If I had to guess, probably not. I'm sure he's very happy he did not have to face Nikki in Winners Finals. Because that has been consistently one of his harder players to face.
Did you say it's like his demon?
Maybe. Nicky is a demon.
For sure.
You ever seen the movie Little Nicky? That's where he comes from. Oh, just gonna keep the chip on. Shadow Fission does a lot of chip damage.
And that's risky to shadow counter?
It's impossible to shadow counter because by the time the last hit comes out, Cinder's already free to move.
Really? Okay.
Yep. Yeah, Cinder just gets to sit there while the Fission does its 10 hits. The one that you can shadow counter, the ones that you can shadow counter are Trailblazer and Inferno, but oh, just straight up follows him up into the air with the instant cancel from Shadow Fire Flash, recaps him, and it's over. It is 2-0 for Base.
I'll be right back.
Oh, excuse me. And we're going back to the character select for a switch from Latalis. See what he goes to. Thank you guys again for watching. Thank you to Kombat Network for putting us on. I can't say it enough. I love this game. I love the people who support it. And I always will. Switch to Aghanos. This can work out. I'm interested to see what happens. Flick away your troubles. Troubles being pyro bombs. Gets hit by the fission. Locks out on the target combo. It's got the arms burned. Tries to go for the sweep. Okay, breaks out. Oh, that spacing. Shadow counters on the pulverize. It's 3 hits, except when it's not. Sometimes one of the hits whiffs, and it screws me up, personally. That's another shadow counter you can do. That kick. Far heavy kick. Does not go for the third. Baits that counter break attempt. And that means that Base gets a combo and gets the life bar off it. Ooh. Put him down. Put him to bed.
You won? If Base wins this, play on stream.
Hold him there with the Inferno. And that's going to be Shadow Natural Disaster. Not only is it low profile and good anti-air, it is also projectile and vulnerable. So he gets to avoid the power bomb explosion and recapture Base and take his life. And that's going to be conversion. Gets the counter break, trying Latalis trying to get through and break that Shadow Trailblazer. It's going to lead to big damage for Base. 54%. That is a lot for Cinder. Put him down. Planet Fitness. Pick things up and put him down. Oh my god. Just missed timing. That overhead, though, is going to mean Base gets the grab punish and takes it 3-0. Base now sitting in grand finals. Latalis going to go down to losers finals. And it looks like we're getting Paramisery and Zenkai on stream next. That's going to be Fulgore versus Sadira. Those are the two people I really wanted to play, but I got slapped by Base and Sonic Dolphin, unfortunately. That's the way it goes when you enter a 15-man bracket where half of them are absolute murderers. You get murdered. I need to go check on something real quick. Shoot. I can't. I gotta be here for the people. Always check your buttons, folks. Always make sure that you got your punches and kicks where you want them to be. It's important. All right. Fulgore versus Sadira. Let's see it.
We're probably gonna run the rest of it. We're probably gonna run the rest of this on stream.
Okay. Looks like Jackal is going to be joining me back on the mic very shortly. Welcome back. Break that heavy right away.
All right, I am out, so I can now talk my shit. Okay, I know this is PG-13, so we get at least 2 of those.
No, we're not limited.
All right.
Say whatever you want.
This is no longer download mode. This is straight observation, talking trash.
Absolutely.
If you're like that, I am definitely trashing this game now because I should not have lost this matchup. But you know what? Shout out to Zenkai, man. Now I hope he doesn't cuck it up and lose to this next guy.
Paramisery is a really solid Fulgore.
Yes, he is. I remember playing him at CEO earlier this year. Really strong Fulgore.
Shadow counter right through those normals.
Now, I will say this though, Zenkai, his decision making with Sadira's air mobility is very interesting. He has a lot of feints that he likes to use, and his anti-airing with the character is amazing. all day he's been hitting that crouch heavy
Forward heavy punch.
Yeah,
forward heavy kick.
Yeah, forward heavy kick, getting those anti-airs clean.
Now, why do you think he's? I mean, I guess safety is a big concern, but I would think that Recluse would be the more popular anti-air, the big flip kick.
Yes, it is definitely an option. However, you know, in a game such as KI, heavy grounded normals do take priority over air normals.
That's
so
true.
in that case, if you got the timing, it definitely will be a lot better off to use the heavy normal, get that guaranteed priority. Whereas with Recluse, you know, Recluse might be a little bit more inconsistent for him. So great stuff from Zenkai here as he takes the first game.
Pretty clean.
Definitely. Zenkai has definitely been one of those players that's stepped up as well. And this has honestly been the tournament of the rise of the new guard, basically, the changing of the guard, so to speak. Of course, you have your normal gatekeepers, Nikki,
I wish I could have called myself that, but I went 1 and 2.
Hey, man, it happens. And, I mean, sure enough, like...
I'm too dead to function.
Honestly, I'm getting right along there, too. I haven't eaten all day. Someone feed me.
Fuck. I at least got to eat.
Hungry boy Jackal over here.
Somebody order this man a pizza.
Something. I also accept chicken.
Send it to the Radisson King of Prussia.
I also accept chicken.
Bar Foyer.
We are perfectly okay with that. Great block strings here from
There's
Zenkai.
a Chick-fil-A right down the road.
Yeah. But I don't feel like walking because I'm lazy. All right, great stuff here from Zenkai. Good juggles.
Get the anti-air. Keep that juggle going. It's a nice rhythm that Sadira gets into when she juggles.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Her juggle capabilities are really strong, but gets popped in the face here. Oh, nice avoided on the jump there using the instinct for the freeze frame.
Fun fact for the viewers, Sadira does not have a damaging invincible reversal. She has an invincible move that requires meter, but it's just a dash out to the wall. Shadow Recluse is not invulnerable.
Yeah, one of those frame 3 reversals. So if your meaties is
it's
on
good.
point.
She hides her hurt box really low, but that heavy punch from Fulgor.
Great meaty there from Paramisery. Paramisery, that's an awesome tag. I like that. All right, great stuff there from
Not even gonna bother going
Paramisery.
for that. The break.
All right, this is some good stuff here from Zenkai. Like I was saying, you know, using those fake outs with the air mobility, really good stuff there, in and out. A lot of in and out play here. Ooh.
One of the only people I see use light kunais.
You know, and that's what I'm saying. It's one of those things like him and Damien. So Calypso.
Yeah, Calypso.
Yeah, you haven't seen him play in a while, but he also uses a lot of these same intricacies with the character, using that in and out play instead of just kind of going in looking for the mix up. More so kind of toying with you, just really kind of seeing where you're going to go first.
Right. Getting you.
All right.
Trying to find out.
Oh, no.
Gets the shadow counter anyway. Paramisery a little impatient on that overhead reset.
And this
if he had waited just a little bit.
All right, great escape there from Paramisery. Still has a chance here. Gets locked out, and that will be game.
That is going to be it.
Zenkai definitely making waves here, trying to carve a path in the bracket here.
This man's playing KI and Dragon Ball at the same time. He's entered in the Dragon Ball bracket downstairs. It does not seem to be having much of an effect on him at all.
All right, so we gotta see how Paramisery adapts here, because one thing about him is that he doesn't have the most tournament experience. So these are those kind of situations where the veteran tends to shine, because they have a lot more experience and they have the opportunity to adapt a lot better, just because they're not as nervous, they're not as tense in this kind of situation.
Know what that's like.
So Paramisery here, not in a terrible spot. He's got 4 pips. Reactive speed's pretty slow, but he's working on it. As you can see there, reactive speed going up a little bit here, gets the 5th pip. But gets locked out. He's got to be careful with those breaks. Sometimes you just got to take it. And Zenkai with the breaker of his own. Again, Paramisery not in a bad spot. We have to see how he responds. This is tournament point. It's a tournament life point for him here. If he loses this, he is out. All right, he's got something going here. React to speed, turning that wheel.
Takes the hard knockdown.
Turning the clock.
No pressure on that hard knockdown. He just gets out.
Right.
He knows, and I see what he's doing here, and I really like it. He's just waiting out the Sadira.
No, the web stopped the laser. The web stopped the laser. He couldn't get the confirm. Wow, that is insane.
It's rough. Okay, gets him with the cross up.
All right, so I have to actually go play another tournament match in Injustice.
All right.
I'll be right back.
No worries. Pair Misery doing a really smart move there, waiting out that instinct. Kind of lost track of things for a little bit. I'm still here. Keep that juggle, get the flip out from it. Clean reset. Big damage. And we've been saying that's not a hard knockdown. Sadira's damage under is not a hard knockdown. You can quick rise that, and in many cases I think you should. But that is a clean 3-0 for Zenkai. And Zenkai is staying on because I believe he is now going to play Aphex? Who's he fighting now?
Aphex.
Yeah, I was right.
Winner of that plays NEC19.
Yep.
Winner of that plays Vitalis.
Yep.
Winner of that plays base.
Cool. And that's all we have left.
And that's all she wrote.
So we only have one match to play at a time right now.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yep.
I had to run this in kind of a weird order because people had to play other games.
There's so much overlap. Everyone. I mean, it's like we're in a great age for fighting games where there's so many great games to play, but that means it sucks for TOs because that means people are playing 4 freaking games, and and that means we got to chase people down and clothesline them and say play your fucking bracket match.
And for those watching at home, for those who don't know about the layout of this event, it's in a whole bunch of rooms.
Oh, it's so confusing.
And it's like we have rooms full of different games, both in an upstairs area and a downstairs area.
Yep.
So it's much harder to find people.
Yep. There's arcade cabinets downstairs. There's most of the anime games are downstairs.
Yeah, and
the main ballroom is 3D games. So you got Soul Calibur and Tekken taking up all that space. And then in this little room that we have here in front of us
has been NRS
is NRS and KI.
U.S. developed fighting games.
Yep. Garbage fighting games.
I wasn't saying that.
No, I won't say that.
Hey, we do have great netcode.
About KI. I want Mortal Kombat 11 to be good. I want them to animate.
Me too, man.
I want them to animate good.
Okay.
You got time.
Yeah, that's fine. Injustice is quick. He'll be back.
Yep. Man. Yeah, and then like there's a bunch of other little rooms. I know.
Marvel has its own room.
Yeah, Marvel's in there.
Melty Blood's probably in the parking lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I've seen them.
You know,
squatting behind their car.
They lurk around.
That's what Melty Blood needs more than anything is a switch port. So that way you can just hook your shit up.
That's a great idea.
Then you can truly be anywhere. And like the Smash community is now flexing on the Melty Blood community because they can do that. I saw a picture where a guy had a switch like under the divider of 2 bathroom stalls, and there was one guy in one stall and one guy in another, and they were playing a Smash match.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the future.
Seriously, I mean, for every other game, you gotta organize. Oh, who's bringing a setup? Are you bringing a monitor? Are you bringing a console? But nah, just pull out your Switch and let's go anywhere.
Anywhere, anytime.
When you're going to Denny's, play some matches.
Yep,
it's great
for sure. Aphex versus Zenkai.
That's right.
Sadira versus Rash. 2 characters that never touch the goddamn ground.
That's true. It's high
Get out of there with that medium break. Oh my gosh. He's getting these single jabs. He's not taking the hit confirm for it though. Man, This is why I told him to come play footsies with me. The game, footsies. Goes past him with that medium kick. Recap. Take the damage. Smack him with them cleats.
So is there a clear winner in this matchup, or is it because they play so similarly? It's like it's very much like
well, the fact that they're both in the air a lot is pretty much where the similarities start and stop.
Right.
They both have very different ideas of what they want to be doing. Like Rash has the Spider-Man dashes. He can do an 8-way tether dash wherever, or
Right.
like a bionic arm.
Spencer.
I completely forgot his name. I just blanked.
Bionic arm. That's what people know him from.
Yeah.
Nice, going for a recapture here, or is this just a jump?
I was
here we go.
expecting a flip out, but he goes straight for the bike recap.
Oh, that's so dirty.
And that's why he's the Rash player and I'm not. Straight up call out after that instinct pop. He says, I think you're going to press a button. I'm going to use Shadow Boot.
Just showing Zenkai absolutely zero respects.
Zero mercy. His cameos are killing me. Oh.
And there we go. Decisive.
Supreme victory.
Do people land ultimates in tournament usually?
Only if they're really feeling disrespectful.
Because I know they were added.
There's only 15 characters that got them.
Right.
Well, 16 technically, because Shago already had one.
Right.
Sadira does have one. Oh, this is confusing. This is why we need to turn off the in-game names, because this is Apex's Xbox.
Oh, I see that.
Shit. I should have shut it off. I should have.
Well,
whatever.
We know that Apex does not play Sadira. He's been
Yeah.
playing Rash pretty much all tournament.
Yep. He's been playing Rash ever since he was a little frog himself. This is... Okay. All right. Someone finally goes in.
Well, they've been playing air footsies the whole time.
Yeah, they have. They've been putting a little ground footsies too. Get that flip out. Sadira, even though she's a very aerial focused character, she was one of the few characters to not receive a recapture, and she didn't even have flip outs for a considerable part of Season 3. She only got them 4 or 5 patches in. Until then, she just had to cope with having decent air juggles that she would have to end or reset from eventually. Wow, using the kunai to break the armor and then just Widow drop right through it. Right through the Wrecking Ball. Still gets recaptured because of that medium Widow's Bite sends her flying backwards.
He's just controlling the airspace, like absolutely dominant.
Heavy's the one that sends backwards, my bad.
Oh, and the reset into recapture. Oh, man.
Grab. So, Rash's grab becomes a lot more powerful in Instinct, because that means while he's holding you, he can just hold you up and walk around with you a little bit.
Kind of like Donkey Kong's cargo throw.
A little bit. But it's meant to be an homage to what he does in the arcade games.
Right.
But while he's in Instinct and he's holding you, he can also call a bike. So that way, when he's ready to throw you down, you hit the bike and you get recaptured.
And you get a full combo.
Yep.
If they don't break.
Yeah. By the time he's picked you up, it's too late. The bike recapture itself is unbreakable.
Yeah, we're almost done. We're almost in top 4.
Yep. We'll get there. Ooh. Bring that light. Nice, anti-air. Ready to get in Apex's face. Push him down. Apex waking up jabs.
He's starting to adapt a little bit more.
Absolutely.
Now,
Very
you
nice
said that I think I overheard Zenkai is a very new player to KI.
Not so much. Zenkai's been playing, I think, since Season 2.
Okay. But Jack was saying something about the new blood.
He's someone who's experienced, like it took him a little longer to grow, but he's hit a stride recently, and he's grown a lot in recent times. And that's what we're kind of seeing a lot of here. Get smacked out of that. Shadow Recluse. No, it's not Recluse. I'm getting the names of the specials wrong.
It's okay.
Yep, you can punish that. Gets the counter break.
Ooh, nasty.
Maximum damage.
Oh my god.
Maximum effort.
And he hits him with the jumping roundhouse. That's crazy.
Run right through that web. Don't let it keep you down.
Oh
Runs
my
right in for
god.
the overhead.
Run up overhead.
Push
no
him down.
Respect. I don't know. His animations are just disrespectful in general.
Oh, they absolutely are. I mean, his limbs morph into axes and clubs.
Yeah.
And he goes for it again.
Second one in a row.
This is going to give Aphex back his life lead. Going to put Sadira in the corner. And the lockout.
Damn.
Very nice.
That was the first
nice.
blow up we've had in quite a while. Every match has been down to the wire, but Aphex just
I got blown up. What are you talking about?
Well, that was a while ago. That was a while ago.
Oh, it doesn't count anymore.
No, it does count. It's just the matches that I've seen have been other matches.
Okay.
So we got it. No disrespect.
Oh, no, I'm just tired. I'm not upset.
I feel you.
I'm not upset at all. I know that if I had actually gotten an appropriate amount of sleep, I wouldn't be so fucking dead.
I feel you. No one ever sleeps at these events.
Dude, the first time I came here, first year, 2 years ago, I actually did not sleep at all.
Oh my
the
God.
First day. I
Were you,
could not fall asleep.
Hallucinating by the end?
Maybe.
Oh man.
It
That's crazy.
It was a nightmare.
Was this NEC? Wasn't it?
Yeah, it was NEC 17.
Okay.
I'm just gonna close my eyes for a sec while,
sure,
while we get the next matchup.
We're supposed to have Aphex again versus
Yeah,
Nikki.
versus Nikki.
I know.
Fuck, come
so
on.
that's the only match we have at the moment.
But the longer that we take, the less time Injustice has on stream.
Yeah, and we're all supposed to run Mortal Kombat top 3 as well. So let me go look for Nikki. Maybe.
Oh god.
Maybe he might be not in a match right now.
I'm a very tired boy.
Yes.
Oh man. How y'all doing tonight? You having fun? I hope you're having fun. This is a labor of love. These events always are.
We'll take a moment to show our sponsor as well.
Absolutely. Let me talk about these sponsors.
Oh my
Get
God.
some adorable hoodies from the Humans Shop. Humans.com/shop/Bufuteki. Code Sparkle for 10% off and free shipping.
Defend
Amazing.
the North is in Manhattan.
Every year, man. Defend the North 2019.
It's been in White Plains
Oh,
for
has
the
it?
last 3 years.
Oh, they're moving to New York now.
Now they're moving to
I'm mistaken. Sorry.
Manhattan.
Don't listen to me.
We got Kanba. We got these very nice sticks
Sticks
and bags. We
and
got the
bags.
crystal, the obsidian, the drone.
The Guardian bag is fantastic.
It's wonderful.
I have not had the pleasure of owning one,
I own one.
but I have heard nothing but good things. And if you use code NEC, you get 10% off from
We also
them.
have the Smashbox, which
Hitbox, an official partner, an official sponsor of NEC this year. Their Smashbox is designed for Smash.
and we
and
also
it's beautiful.
have Winter Brawl 3D,
Winter Brawl coming up in a couple months.
which is Winter Brawl has always been a staple FGC event in the
Yes,
East Coast,
indeed.
but it's been
One of our
changed.
favorites.
It's been changed a little bit. They're only running 3D games there.
Oh, that's why
They're
it's called
only-
Winter Brawl 3D. That makes
Exactly.
sense.
They are running.
So they're running like Mortal Kombat Deception, right?
I mean, if Mike goes to that tournament, they're gonna.
Yeah, he'll
run
bring it.
MK Deception.
Absolutely.
He'll run any random old MK game.
You guys should, hey, Winter Brawl, if you're listening, play Balls 3D.
There you go.
The SNES classic Balls 3D.
You know what's actually a pretty hype game?
What?
The versus mode of MK Shaolin Monks.
Yeah?
It's very broken.
Yeah.
Of course, since it's basically a 3D action game but versus. So like mad characters have infinites, but it's fun.
You guys should get the versus mode from Star Wars: The Force Unleashed.
That had a versus mode?
It did.
I know the
It was garbage.
episode 3 had a versus mode.
Yeah.
So we got-
do the versus mode from Lego Star Wars.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nikki versus Aphex.
That's a 3D game I'd play.
There you go.
Get a Kirby Air Ride City Trial. That's my favorite 3D fighting game.
I think they actually run that at mystery game tournaments at Combo Breaker.
I believe it. I want it to
that.
be the Kirby Air Ride Hack Pack where you can increase the amount of time
Oh my god.
to like half an hour.
Crazy. So,
Nikki versus Aphex. Former teammates, former Circa teammates, Nikki and Aphex. These two are no strangers to each other whatsoever.
and this is top 4. Winner
It
of
is
this
indeed.
plays Latalis. So either Nikki will get his run back versus Latalis, or
He will get his chance to maybe not play a bad matchup. Maybe
Yeah.
he'll pick Fulgore this time. Oh my goodness.
And-
Neither of them hit with those shadows. Aphex just getting out of range of that shadow teleport. Catch that backdash with the tongue.
He really has
Locks out of mediums.
excellent control over Rash. It's very impressive. Like his movement's very precise. He's not really.
That's one of
making-
his favorite things to do though is just jump full height and wrecking ball.
He kind of put himself in the corner by doing that, though.
Yeah. That's the hard part about it. Nikki teabagging on him. These two, again, no strangers, so they will ham it up for us and show us a good time. Nikki in his classic Stormtrooper retro outfit. And Aphex, of course,
Oh,
cannot help but pull out Rainbow Rash.
But that did not work out. Well, that worked out.
Avoids the overhead entirely by going for Shadow Teleport.
Ooh.
And put him down. Well, see, the thing is, you want to hold on to Fulgore for as long as possible because he's an instinct. You want to run that down.
That's true. That's smart. Can he make this comeback? He's got a full stick of butter. And he's resetting him over and over.
I've forgotten that we're now using that as a term for 100% meter, a full stick of butter.
That's how I always refer to it. And
I only heard it recently. Aphex pulling this back. Cannot.
Oh, Nikki. Oh, my God.
Goodness.
And that's it.
Oh, my goodness. Gets the overhead. Nikki locks out on the medium.
Oh, my God.
And Aphex absolutely.
Aphex just gave Nikki a look.
Yeah, I mean, you all know the look and what that look looks like.
What about it?
Oh yeah, you're drooping.
Oh,
You're like you're.
I'm droopy.
We're gonna have a PSA for microphone erectile dysfunction after the break. There's a small issue with the Audio-Technica mics. I'll talk about it later.
I seem to be okay now.
Sweeps under that DP. Backdashes the overhead. Nikki really desperate for that overhead. He just did it twice.
God
Take
damn.
that trade. Take that trade off the boot. Hit him with the axe kick while he's falling down.
Aphex seems to be getting into Nikki's head like pretty hard right now. He's just having fun.
It doesn't even matter. He's already ready to block by the time Nikki comes at him, chases him down. But again, putting himself in the corner like that is a risky move.
Oh, and he hits him with the overhead, and this is going to take his life bar. And also running out his instincts.
Yep. Doesn't have much left, but he had just enough sauce for one more bite.
And the reset with the triple overhead.
Triple overhead. Well, actually, the tongue doesn't hit overhead.
Oh, no?
No.
Okay.
Nikki going high-low. Oh, goodness.
Oh,
goodness.
Wow. Is he going to end it right here? It seems
He will. He can. He does. He is the
teabagging
Rash.
him. The Rash God.
Nikki looking relatively unfazed. Maybe contemplating a character change. I can't read his mind, folks.
Nope. He's going right back into it.
Not even a moment to breathe. Oh, he's doing the absolute confusion though. Aphex laughing it off, those triple teleports, and then just DPing out of it. Waits out the DP.
What's up? This is
Put him down. Backdash is the meaty. Nikki pushing back. Is that a trade? Just trade. Aphex doing what we talked about on Thursday night, using that heavy punch. Rash's stand heavy punch hits twice, so there's about a 9-frame gap. If you meaty the first hit, if they try to backdash, they'll get hit by the second hit.
Oh wow!
So.
And he makes that safe with the bike, huh?
Makes it safe with the bike.
And he's doing like you
then
said,
he uses the bike to shut down the teleport.
How long can Rash hold on to? Yeah, how long can he do the cargo throw?
That's about a second.
Okay.
It's about a second that you can hold him in the air. Okay, teleports, DPs him, catch him in the air like that. Fulgor's forward heavy punch is the same principle as Rash's standing heavy punch. You meaty the first hit, and the second hit will hit if they try to backdash.
Oh, no punish. Can't punish it.
Nope.
That's brutal.
Yep.
And that
3-0.
That was
3-0 to Aphex.
Aphex is now in the money.
Very strong showing. It's only top 3 payout?
I believe so.
Dang.
I mean, there was only...
That's understandable. 15 people.
Yeah.
I thought it might be top 4 payout.
It might be. I'm not 100% sure. This is just an assumption of mine.
Oh, don't catch me yawning on camera.
Nah, you're good.
Fuck. Sorry you have to see that, folks. I am dying.
It's been a long day.
It's been a long day. My day started at 6 a.m.
Oh, my God.
Because that is when I woke up and was unable to fall back to sleep.
It's that adrenaline that you get at these tournaments.
I'm trying. Thank you for running this bracket. Thank you for, because I mean there have been times where, like, I have been the everything man. I have been the one running the bracket. I've been the one playing. I've been the one trying to commentate and run the stream. That was me at Guts 4.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that was. I was doing everything, and I still got 5th out of like 22, 26.
Nice.
Good time.
I mean, for me, running brackets is fun because it's like it gives me something to do at these majors, and sometimes like the casual setups can be a little bit limited.
Yeah.
So running brackets, gets me involved. Gets me like interact with the community, and
For sure.
it's very satisfying getting a bracket done.
I need to get up and stretch my legs for a minute and check
Yeah,
out something.
sure.
I'll be right back.
All right, so I will be solo commentating for now. This is Losers Finals. We have Aphex versus Latalis Venator. Either one. Aphex has
Both good.
Yeah, but yeah, both are good. Aphex definitely has the momentum going right now, winning 2 matches. He's won 6 straight games on stream, but Latalis has also been pretty dominant this tournament, only losing to base. And it seems like Latalis has momentum going on right now. Ooh, he just busted through that shadow counter, and now he has him in a very tight corner right now.
Think about Aghanos, man. He can just make corners.
Yeah.
He doesn't have you in the corner.
Claustrophobic.
He'll put you there. Don't worry, you'll get there.
And now he has a setup
And
where
now
if he hits him,
the concern
into
is
the wall.
he has the wall behind him. I'm surprised. I'm surprised there by Latalis. He could have actually used one of his enders to give himself more armor chunks, and he still would have killed.
Oh man, now
Look at
he
this.
has
Comfortable sandwich.
Rash is all about that mobility, but he can just take all that mobility away just by like
Perfect
cornering
anti-air.
him. Oh, this is gonna
Oh my goodness.
the reset. This is gonna do a
This is the
lot.
grab reset instead of just punching him through the. There it is.
Oh,
There it is.
2 hits, 43%.
Yeah.
Good grief.
Wall crashes are worth about 25 to 30% each time.
Unscaled?
A little scaled. If you hit through 4 walls, you're doing like 80%.
Right.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yep.
I remember watching KI World Cup, and I think Latalis landed that
It was either Latalis or I think it was Leo.
Okay. I remember the crowd going absolutely like.
Yeah, it was like 3 or 4 walls, and everyone lost their shit.
Absolutely
Oh no, it
crazy.
was Leo at Evo 2016.
Oh, okay.
He hit it there. Maybe Latalis at the World Cup. I don't remember. Oh, that pressure.
Ooh, and he whiffs the sweep. Like, seemed
That-
like right in front of him.
It's always a rough time for Aganos when he gets natural disaster blocked. Oh my god, just overheads him right out of the pulverize, the blender. Wow, excellent shadow counter there.
What's the big boot on block? Because it seems like it's going unpunished a lot.
The big boots, it's different for each strength. I can't remember.
Because that's like a DP, seems like, and it's going. Oh, he's dead, isn't he? Oh,
It's kind of a DP. I'm surprised. That actually probably should have been a ruin from the Talus.
oh,
Oh yeah. So while Aganos has a club in his hand, whether it's from his instinct or if he like
Just takes
generates
one
one
out.
from a wall, his grab becomes a command throw.
Interesting.
So it's untechable.
Right. That's scary.
And if there's a wall when he throws you, he will
That's
that's
just so
baseball
much
bat
damage.
you through the fucking wall.
That's crazy.
So you can get untechably thrown through a wall in very rare situations.
Very interesting character. You know, shout outs to Keats and everybody at Iron Galaxy, like going really outside the box with these character designs.
Aganos is about as outside the box as you can get,
Definitely.
and there's never going to be another character like him,
Not quite.
even in a new KI. Like they're going to do something differently. It's not going to be the same.
I mean, it's a good IP that Microsoft is just like kind of
They're sitting on it.
squatting on. Yeah.
Yeah, there's been some rumors about something happening in 2020. I don't want to put any more like hype behind it than just stating that there is a rumor, because I don't want to build people's expectations
Yeah,
up.
what are Iron Galaxy doing right now?
Nothing.
Are they just like working on ports?
So
They are a porting house.
They are. They recently wasn't Skyrim.
Skyrim on the Switch,
Was it?
I believe
it
was them.
Sky. Okay, yeah, they did do Skyrim on the Switch. Yeah, Keats said that he doesn't want to do fighting games anymore. I understand. Being as open with the community as they were kind of soured him. Nice anti-air on that.
And Latalis has been quite dominant
Yeah.
right now. Aphex isn't playing nearly as confidently as he was against Nikki.
It's tough when you're a character that wants to be in the air, but you're facing down a giant hulking mass of metal and stone. Oh,
Oh, this is gonna do a lot.
it's gonna hurt. It's not gonna kill. Oh, it is.
Oh.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, 49%.
49%. Outside of wall crash, Aganos technically doesn't have a damage ender, so his best ender is his hard knockdown, which is what you saw there. Armors through the boot, hits his face against him.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Good anti-air. Oh, and it whiffs.
This is not
No punish.
come down. Put him against the wall. That's gonna be rough. That's not where you want to be. There it is.
Oh,
Push him
no! His health bar just disappeared.
Yep. Heavy payload assault is that throw the rock, punch it, and make a shotgun, and then just smack him through the wall.
Kaboom.
It's over.
And Base
Oh.
is getting ready. He's getting his controller, and he's walking on up.
We are ready for grand finals.
Yeah.
Good showing from Aphex in losers finals. Very well done.
Yeah, he gets a bit of money, I think.
Yep. You better. The other big mystery in the community is what happened to the remaining money from what was called the Kilgore Fund, which is where, for a certain period of time, Kilgore cost $10, where $5 would be for the character and $5 would go into a pot. For
I do
tournaments.
remember that. I think I bought that.
About all but $10,000 of it has been used, and it's been radio silence. So, like, I think Combo Breaker and CEO both had big old pot bonuses helped out by that, but since then it's been silent. There was supposed to be another KI World Cup. Plans for those seem to have fallen through. We don't know what's going on.
Well, when did they stop balancing this game? When did they stop?
Like a year ago.
Like a year ago? Okay.
There have been bug fixes since, but other than that, it's been silent.
It's been nothing but silence.
Yep.
I see.
3.9 was the most recent patch.
I see.
Or 3.9 was the last.
Well,
like,
I hope
patch.
you guys hear something soon.
I hope so too. I hope we hear it like E3. I hope we don't have to wait until 2020 for an announcement.
Or even like Combo Breaker. Because
Maybe.
I know Combo Breaker is a big event for you guys.
It is.
Like
It
you
is.
guys-
It's our Evo. It's like us and Skullgirls and VSAV live at Combo Breaker.
And NRS, because that's that's in their backyard.
Yep. Yeah, I know they get big help from the Injustice 2 Pro Series and all that.
And we'll see.
Here we are, Grand Finals, the real stuff. Base versus Latalis.
And this is a rematch from Winners Finals.
We're
Base. Yes.
Oh, I thought it was Nikki versus Base Grand Winners
Nope.
Finals. I'm wrong. Damn, trying to catch that counter break early.
No, Nikki and Base did not play each other this tournament.
Wow.
They were on opposite sides of the bracket, and Nikki got put into losers by Latalis before he got to play Nikki.
Wow.
So Latalis denied the Nikki Base match. There's a lot of history with that match, isn't there?
There is. For sure.
That's a full-blown punish right there. Wasn't
Run
it?
right up. Yeah, no, block natural disaster is a disaster for Aganos.
All right,
Natural.
he's getting 2 rocks.
Yep. So the level of ender that Aganos uses with that ender specifically determines how many chunks he gets. If he
Right.
gets a level 4 ender, he gets 4 chunks.
Right.
Which is, it slows him down a lot, but it gives him 4 hits of armor.
And it also gives him 4 walls.
Yes. Well, it gives him the opportunity to make 4 walls.
Right. Oh, and he Spinal breaks the wall.
Ooh,
Oh, and he
tries
catches
to
the
teleport back.
teleport.
He still gets hit. Put him down.
Keeping his distance. Good breaker. Very close match.
No teleport mix-up. Base just blocking the straight low.
Both have
Fireball.
full meter. Next, not broken touch. Takes it. Oh, that should
That's going to
do it, yeah.
That's going to do it. If he hadn't had that meter, he wouldn't have been able to close it out.
Right,
With
right.
the Shadow Soul Sword, it was enough to put him in danger zone. There's 1 for base. Base needs to win 2 more. Latalis needs to win 6.
It's a long road.
It's a long road.
And base
it's a very traversable road though. It can be done.
It's traversable. And base is no joke though.
Yeah.
For very dominant player for many years.
Base, arguably one of the biggest pillars of our community, has been running a YouTube channel, putting up long sets with every player you could imagine.
To this day, right?
To this day. To this day, he still puts them up. Not with the same frequency, I don't think, but
Yeah,
he still puts them up.
Things have slowed down a little bit for you guys.
Yep. One of the biggest blows, I think, was the loss of our big online tournaments, like 8-bit beatdown.
I remember that. Those were a lot of fun. There was a lot of character variety in those tournaments.
I mean, Zombie came out at one point and said just how draining it was for him, and I understand. I've tried to run online tournaments, and it's just, it is stressful. Arguably, well, I don't want to say more stressful than an offline major, but it's rough.
Thank you.
And I fully understand and want to take a break. But we're here. Latalis switching to Rom.
That one, Mark?
Backdash away from that grab. Punish with the heavy punch. Heavy punch. The footsie button. Says no to that. Whatever. It was either going to be a run cancel grab or a run cancel button. But Rom says no. I'm going to grab you. And that's the end of it.
Is it run, Mike?
Oh, falls for the cross through. Backdashes the command grab. You can tell Base was thinking he's putting himself in the right spot for that. I'm just going to dash back. Thank you. Chick-fil-A waffle fries. A delicacy I do not get to experience often.
No, me neither. I know it's kind of unprofessional to eat while commentating.
Folks, this stream itself is the very definition of unprofessional. We're not even on the schedule. Okay?
Hey now.
I'm just saying the facts. They left us off the schedule.
We're still professionals, so.
Okay. Fair. Apologies.
Well, you get paid in water, but you get the point.
And Red Bull.
I got paid in experience, baby.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, jeez. Okay, just blocking all these overheads. Base making no attempt to go low on him. There it is. Take that big old curse.
Stomping on him.
Stomp on him, but you do it enough, you know, people start to recognize. And,
oh, wow.
and the thing about ROM stomps, you know, normal breaker system, you got light, medium, heavy. When ROM's stomping on you, you got two options, light, medium.
Right.
There's no heavy stomp. You're either getting flipped out with the light or you're getting ground bounced with the medium. And now it looks like Base is going to be counterpicking here because Latalis just won that game.
Right. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Fair enough.
Mira.
Fair enough.
That. Not what I would have expected. Okay. Now,
I got plenty of drinks. So
I could be
don't worry
mistaken,
about it.
but I could have sworn. No. No, this isn't a good matchup for ROM.
Oh, no, definitely not. I used to play ROM.
No, it's good for Aghanos, though. I remember talking to Latalis about his characters against Mira. And I couldn't remember briefly which one was the good one, but it's Aghanos. This one's going to be hard.
Any like high mobility character, I bet it's tough for ROM.
Yeah, anyone with high mobility or anyone who creates distance. And Mira's kind of both.
Yeah. I think this is the first time I've seen Base's Mira.
It comes out online sometimes. I think this might be the first time I've seen it in an offline set.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
Oh, and
he's already jumping.
completely whiffs that command grab.
Yep. It's a lot of potential damage on base, though. If Latalis can get some of that, get a little bit of that cheddar. He's got it back. God.
This is seems quite decisive right now.
Who says Mira doesn't have anti-airs?
But then again, Rom is one of those characters that can just come back and do like 100% combos.
Absolutely. Both these characters can.
Yeah.
But they both need a fair amount of resources to do it. Mira needs one good counter breaker, and she can take 80% without meter.
That's crazy. She sacrifices it for
She
health,
has
though.
to, yeah, she has to use some of her health to do it. But you still, you get 80%.
That's crazy.
You got to recover like 30% of that of your gray life, but you get 80%, you guys. Do you understand?
Yeah. So is Latalis going to go back to Aganos at this point, or has he got someone else?
I feel.
There you go.
Yeah. All right.
So this whole thing has just been a counterpick war.
It's a big old counterpick war. We'll see whose favor it ends in. Because, if Latalis wins this one, that just means Bates can switch back to a character he's good with and take game 3.
And he's on tournament point right now.
He sure is. Ow. Rubbing my eyes just hurt a lot.
I think it's the seasoning from the fries.
No, it's because I'm so goddamn tired.
Nah, I feel you.
We're basically going to see a repeat of what happened with Nikki, I think. Base plays mirror a little different. There might be some light variations, but I think Latalis is very familiar with how to play against his character, and he can make it look.
Flicks him out of the air just now. Swats him out of the air.
The thing about Flick, it's a light move. It doesn't have high priority, but it's fast.
Very fast.
And it hits very high.
Nice air to air.
And if I remember right, Aganos' light attacks are not affected by his chunks at all. They don't change in speed. There you go.
Oh, good shadow
counter. That shadow counter. Mira's heavy punch is always 2 hits, and they're always really far apart. Oh my god. The absolute call out on that, and he gets the 4 chunks.
That was beautiful. What a display.
Full on. Okay, he just takes 3 bats though and loses 3 of those chunks. Not having that mist form shit. There you go. Just Shadow Ruin right through his lame attempt at Shadow Bat pressure. Throw him on the ground,
And this
put a chunk on.
This repick of Aganos is really working out in Latalis' favor.
I need to stop saying absolutely so much. I've been saying that a lot. I'm sure people are like saying it in chat.
I've been saying I feel that all night.
Uh-oh. All right, that's a health bar down. Use the bar meter to guarantee it without having another break chance in there. Respect that.
Well, he gets the bat
That's
out.
going to be it. You get that target combo.
Oh!
Smackdown.
Brutal. Is Bates going to go back to Spinal?
I don't know. He might. He might go to something else, like Cinder.
And there he goes.
We'll see.
Right to character select.
Absolutely. Part of it's because I'm tired. And just my vocabulary is suffering as a result. I'm very sorry, folks.
Gonna take a nice nap after this.
Man, I really want to, but I gotta check out of my hotel room tomorrow at 11.
Oh, jeez.
Like I didn't book a day until Monday. I just said, okay, Sunday, check out of the hotel room, come here, and then drive home.
Oh, and he's got the
Got the prehistoric gear.
Dino Spinal.
Dino Spino. Potentially the last game of Grand Finals, unless Latalis can pull a fast one.
And coming up after this, we have MKX Top 3.
Yes, sir.
So, if you're an MK fan, stick around.
Whiffs that, mistimes that overhead.
Ooh.
Go in on him. That little ambiguous
Does
one
not
chance.
give a shit about your Spinal.
Single roll. Push him down into the sand. Like you're a mean kid at the playground.
Oh, very
And
nice.
sweep him down. Had to
He tried
sacrifice
to
a rock for that.
Yeah.
He's sitting in no chunks right now.
But a pretty healthy life lead.
Yeah. It brings me great comfort to know that these amazing players will also fall for the same stupid low skull, cross through, ambiguous timing
Well, there's that
low
old
projectile.
There's that old Alex Valle philosophy, was that to play the most effectively, you gotta play 2/3 smart and 1/3 dumb. So for every 2 smart actions you make in a game, you gotta make one dumb action.
Yeah, okay. I like that.
Because if you play too smart and too carefully, like, you know, people can take advantage of that.
Yeah.
Like if you're playing too respectfully, like people can walk all over you. So you gotta take those risks. And Agano seems like a character who takes nothing but
Gets
risks.
hit by that tick.
Same with
Those
Spinal,
run
too.
cancel grabs.
It's like we're playing MKX.
Yeah. Spinal is one of 2, 3 characters with the run cancel.
Oh, fully breaks that.
No, 2, and they both need a resource. Spinal and Idol. Both have a run cancel that they require a resource for.
Right.
Idol
Well, you can't.
can also use it to jump cancel.
Right.
So not only are we playing MK, we're also playing Guilty Gear.
And Latalis resets
Latalis
the bracket.
resets the bracket. Good shit.
So, more KI coming your way.
Back to 0. A few more games. We got your attention for just a little bit longer, folks. Play this game. It's beautiful. It's sick.
The Steam holiday sale should be coming up soon. So if you're a PC player, this game usually goes on sale for pretty cheap.
The Steam version is a little bit less active. If you can find a sale on the Definitive Edition on the Windows 10 store, that's
probably the most optimal.
That has full crossplay. Steam is only missing crossplay with ranked.
I see.
But that's where a lot of people spend their time. Definitely the place to be if you're going to be playing on PC. And you should play on PC also because the load times are so much better.
They're very nice.
You guys have seen like 30-second match loading times here. It's an instant on PC.
Maybe one day these tournaments will switch to PC, but there's a lot of logistical issues I gotta get.
There's a lot of problems. I'll tell you what isn't a problem though: stick compatibility. I had someone come in here with a PS4 stick, and they couldn't play on the Xbox One version.
Oh, jeez.
And I said, "Here, hook it up to my PC," and it worked.
Nice. Sometimes there can be driver issues.
It's gotten much rarer now that Steam has widespread control support.
True.
Oh, the low crush on that forward heavy kick.
But
Totally
you know what
eliminating
else is
that
pretty
slide.
rare is the oh, I totally fucked up that segue.
Yeah, you did. And that's death.
And
That's just a raw grab
I
at
was
the start
gonna
of the
say,
round.
you know what else is rare is base missing a break, but there you go, playing a flower on them.
Put a flower on that 1,000-year-old skeleton's grave.
I mean, he's a skeleton. He's got to go to sleep.
He's held up amazingly well for a 1,000-year-old skeleton.
Yeah, there you go. Ooh, lifts the grab and he grabs back. Wall has a wall up and a chunk.
No punish on that slide. That slide is at least -9 from Spinal. Absorbs, power devours that bat.
That was nice. That was quick too. Oh, neutral jumps to grab, full punish. Anybody breaks it.
Getting that run cancel combo extension.
And he has a yellow skull on him.
The yellow skull will prevent him from gaining instinct, and as you can see, he's just barely not there.
Oh, that's so.
You'll know that he has instinct available when you actually see the word instinct appear under the portrait.
Right.
But if it's not there, that means he doesn't have it.
That's always so frustrating.
Very close though. Okay, no crosses that time. Okay, yeah. Ooh, yeah, all right. Get that meaty, not meaty, but light kick will recover in time to for Latalis to block. that attempt at a reversal. There we go. Make that sweep safe. Slide safe. Spinal's one of the few characters in this game who does not have a sweep.
Really? Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's the slide.
Yeah. And he has no other way of doing it. Like, Arbiter has a sweep, but it's crouching medium kick.
Right.
Because his heavy kicks are guns.
Are the
The gun normals. And for Aganos, his sweep is really his only viable low.
Gets him with the overhead. 1-1. This is a very close grand finals.
Mm-hmm. This could go all the way to game 10.
Oh my god.
I'm so glad I didn't need to bust out my recording setup. I'm so glad this was able to happen.
Yeah.
But I'm glad I brought it just in case. Oh, no. Goes for the open render. Testing base to see if he'd let him get away with it. No. Just breaks the armor straight up and goes to the run cancel grab. That puts him way in the corner, deep.
Well, what I've always found interesting about KI is that it's one of the only 2D fighting games that utilize the wall. Like, have the wall be like a tangible thing.
Yep.
Not a whole lot of other 2D fighting games do that.
Yeah,
People are speculating that MK11 might utilize the wall, judging from the CG trailer.
Maybe.
And one of the developers saying that what you saw in the CG trailer is very indicative of what the actual game's going to look like.
Yeah,
But
I
we'll
saw
see.
that.
We'll
I'm
see.
really curious as to what that means.
Yeah.
But yeah, the way KI uses the wall, some fighting games use it in a way that, like, you can hit somebody and they'll bounce off the wall and they'll, like, ricochet.
Right.
But in KI, they get smacked into the wall and they, like, are stunned while that happens.
Yeah.
And that kind of makes up for the fact that KI doesn't have actual stuns, like no Street Fighter or Guilty Gear style stuns.
Right.
We have wall splats and staggers instead. And personally, I prefer that because most stun systems are like, hey, you gotta mash out if you want to live, and I am not a fan.
Stuns can be very hard to balance, too.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of mashing as a mechanic in any fighting game.
Right, right.
So I really appreciate the way KI does it, where there is no situation where you ever have to mash. There's no, like, Blanca electricity either. There's nothing like that. And we're going back to character select. Big counter picks.
Is Latalis just going to need a minute, or is he going to go back to Rom?
I don't know.
I don't know. He's been very, like, he's been losing, but it's not like he's not being, like, bodied by Spinal right now. So I think he's just going to, like, take a minute. Or he's going to break out a character that's, like...
I almost thought he was going to pick Riptor. I know Latalis has, like, Riptor's his fourth character, but I've never seen him pull her out in bracket.
So Omen's his third character?
Yes. He started playing Omen about, I think, a year ago.
Okay.
I was like, this character's sick, and he covers some of my bad matchups, so I'm going to keep playing him. And depending on who you ask, some people might put Omen in the top 5.
Wow.
He's a really good zoner. He's got really tricky aerial mix-ups. Like that. He can just air dash forward and, like, not every single, but most of his aerials are cross-ups.
This is certainly a mobility upgrade.
Yes, indeed. Breaks that medium Skeleport linker.
He just tossed that fireball and it just dripped onto the ground.
Some do. So what Omen has is RNG fireballs.
Right.
Whenever he throws a fireball, there's 11 different patterns it can go on. Some are more common than others. The ones that fly straight are the most common.
Oh, he just did the shadow cancel.
And
he made the grab whiff.
So he gets like the beta version of Mira's Mist form. He has to use a bar of meter, but it's roughly the same function. He can teleport in any direction and be invincible. So instead of using Gray Life like Mira does, he just uses a bar of meter. And Omen has 3 bars of meter that he can use.
Right.
As opposed to any other character who only has 2. Or Fulgor who has 2.5.
Oh!
That's a really
That was
common point
nice.
for people to try to break spinal juggles. I'm not surprised that base would go for the counter break there.
The Galaxy Brain reads.
Orta Shield is a reversal for Omen, but it's a little weird.
And his grab is a restands.
It is. His grab restands. If he does it in the corner, he gets some really cute combos off that. If he's not in the corner, if he wants to get a combo, he basically has to instinct cancel the grab.
Right.
It's looking better for Latalis, but you know what this means. If he wins this, that gives Base the opportunity to go back to character select.
And that's the last time he's going to be able to...
That's the last time there will be any character switching. So that means we'll be in game 10. Ooh, I feel like there was meant to be an air dash there, but it just didn't come down. Omen just floats daintily down to the ground and got hit by Spinal there. Oh, I thought that was a grab. And I think Base did too, because he got hit by that jab.
Oh, is this it?
That's it. That's it. That means we are on to game 10.
Last game, everybody. Give it up.
Game 10. Are you enjoying your chicken sandwich?
I'm loving it.
No, that's you don't say that. You don't say that about Chick-fil-A, man.
I was trying to be discreet about it. I'm taking bites while you're talking. So it.
I gave away your secret. Cinder versus Omen.
Knowing Icy, he's gonna pan the camera to me as I'm taking a bite.
Just gave us a look.
I know he can hear us. What's
I know.
up? You having a good night?
Getting some KI action, waiting on that MK.
Yeah.
Some hype finals after this.
How's chat been? Have they been talking complete shit on us?
Not on you, no.
Okay. I meant us as in the KI community as a whole.
No, it's some good chat.
Okay, that's good.
KI community showing up to watch.
Thanks for
great.
watching, guys. Glad to have you here. I know I told everybody I know.
Yeah, I am not of the quality of Maximilian or Shin Tristan or Zombie when it comes to commentary.
Nor I, but I tried to. Okay, stay out of the range of that Inferno.
And my knowledge of this game extends to the end of Base Season 3. The last time I played was when Shin Hisako came out.
Yeah.
But I still do watch this game. I still support the streams and all that stuff at Combo Breaker and CEO. I love watching this game. The
By the
character
way, this is
designs.
still really close. Omen has to wait out. He can't throw any fireballs when he's got his arms burned out like that, or else he'll reset that burnout timer. These are just two beings of complete energy right now. It's almost disorienting to watch.
Little bit. They do look pretty similar.
Yeah.
They look distinct enough where it's ooh, and he gets the pressure fireballs.
He gets to just sit and wait while Cinder decides what to do. And in that case, it was do a DP. Kill surprise.
Ooh,
backdashes out of that target combo.
I like the idea.
It's a good idea. Just in practice, it doesn't always work out. So when our boy Cinder throws that Shadow Firebomb, it will cause all the other firebombs to explode.
Right. I remember a few years ago, Domi at EVO.
Domi at EVO, man. That was the Cinder set to watch.
Where he did that nearly infinite juggle in instinct mode.
Yeah. Ooh, I just saw
patched
Natalis burn himself out more, and that's going to be a big old chunk of damage.
Oh, this is gonna be a long road for Latalis right now. A very long one or a very short one?
He can make this comeback. You know, he's burned out, or he's locked out Cinder's meter. He doesn't exactly have any to begin with.
Oh! Base's defense and his mobility is just so on point right now.
Oh my god, he tried to backdash the target combo again. Very good.
Give it up for Base!
Very good work by everyone involved. I'm so proud of everybody for answering and competing and commentating, and thank you guys so much for putting us on.
Thank you for bearing with me.
Oh god.
Thank you for watching Killer Instinct, everybody.
Thank you so much for watching. Please support the game. Please play this game. It's beautiful. I love it. I will never stop loving it, even if I stop playing it. It will always hold a place in my heart. And I will always love you.
That's impossible.
Forever.
All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed Killer Instinct. We're gonna have Mortal Kombat XL Top 3 coming up as soon as we get these consoles switched over.
Did Sonic Fox enter?
No, he did not.
He didn't, because he's too busy playing every other game.
Probably, yeah. He's done with NRS games until there's big
He's
pot
too
bonuses.
Hollywood for NRS now.
When he throws some pot bonuses out, maybe he'll come back.